Hey everyone, we're back with part two of, not a piece, but two, of the haul that I got from the most recent warehouse sale. If you didn't see part one, make sure to go back and check out that because I got an insane amount of stuff and this just finishes it up. There's actually more in this portion of it than there was previously. I just rebagged and boarded most of this stuff, but I ran out of bags and boards, so I got to pick up more. I got this roughly for about 33 bucks. I filled a long box, but realistically two short boxes for 75 or 70 bucks. I can't remember which one actually. I'd have to look and see. But the value from this is insane, especially when you look at the amount of sets and runs that I got for certain series. Some that I'm collecting, some that I'm looking for some other people, and some that I'm just flat out listing and selling. So let's get into it without any further ado. I got a couple stacks right here, and then I got a whole short box right here. So you'll see the insanity. Sandman Mystery Theater #1, 2 copies of that. Most of this stuff was not bagged and boarded, so that's why I was able to fit so much into what was going on. The Thing from Another World, just insane cover. Such a cool looking cover. Here's another, that's #2, and this is #4. I looked for 1 and 3, but I could not find them anywhere. Hellraiser, I think this is #11. What does that say there? Oh, 19, sorry. I was way off. But crazy looking cover there. Some Fleetway stuff. Pretty cool. I actually don't know who did this. Fastner and Larson, I think that says, but pretty intricate one there. Another, that was Time Killers #1. This is book 3 of 3, Young Death, The Boyhood of a Superhero. Awesome Bisley cover. That's just insane. I think this is, yeah, it's a wraparound one too. So check this out. It looks pretty awesome. When I opened it up, I was like, it's pretty sick. But wait, is it Bisley? It looks like Bisley. Steel Freeze. Oh no, maybe I'm wrong. I stand corrected. Nightbreed. This is the first Rawhead Rex, I believe. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments because I don't remember off the top of my head. Dark Horse Presents '88. I found another copy of this recently. I think this is the second Hellboy in Dark Horse Presents. I'm not completely sure. Aliens Rogue, 104. Aliens Music of the Spears. It's like Aliens versus Ninja. That looks amazing. Crypt of Shadows 5. Crypt of Shadows 6. These are reprints of old Silver Age stories, I believe. Just past Silver Age themselves, I think. This is the most ridiculously, I think, bad cover I've seen on a DC book in the longest time. Fabulous Freak Returns, Metamorpho the Element Man, #1. I think this, or #3, excuse me. It says first issue special, so I don't know if it just continued from something else, but look at this art. I don't even know what to say about that. It is not that good, to be honest. I mean, I couldn't do that good, but Sword of Azrael book 1, 2, 3, crazy Quesada cover. I love that cover. And 4, this one's pretty good too. Sienkiewicz, Wolverine Inner Fury, cool looking cover. Marvel Age 62, another Sienkiewicz and Dennis Cowan cover. Anytime I see later in the run Silver Surfer Volume 2, I always pick it up. So 121, 22, 23, 24, and 25. The Shadow. This is Volume 2, I believe, on DC. Spread those apart a little bit. A little bit more room. So #1, 2, all Sienkiewicz covers. 3, amazing. 4, 5, I love that one. 6, 7, little black and white. 8, 9, that one's a Baker cover. And 10. So I found the first 10 of those. And then Howard Chaykin did a little mini series of the Shadow in DC. I don't remember which one was first, to be honest, if it was this or this. So I got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Actually, I don't think it was a mini series. I lied. I think it went into like 20 something issues. Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. It's heated up for a little while. It's probably pretty cool now, but I found the first 10 issues, I believe. 2, 3, 4. These are all awesome art. I looked up who did it, but I cannot remember who it is off the top of my head. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, then we got a little Venom Lethal Protector 3. Always good to pick those up, especially for what, a quarter a piece. Some of these books, I think, probably ends up being that. Superman 75, the third print. I think the third print is the most common one. The blue. So the color changes in the trade dress. That's how you know. Man of Steel 19, rad Doomsday cover. Secret Origins #1. Couldn't pass that up. Little homage in the the whatever you call it, crystal ball there for Superman Action Comics. I mean, #1. Lobo, Bounty Hunting for Fun and Profit. That's a biz cover for sure. Amazing. I love it. Another little run too. I was surprised to find all of them. Manga stuff does pretty well. So Xenon, Heavy Metal Warrior 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a pretty cool one. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Working on the Spider-Man 2099 run. I'm missing that one. So 2021, Spider-Man 2099. Legionnaires, early Adam Hughes on Legionnaires, #7. These are kind of difficult to find. Punisher 104. This is the countdown issues, and 103. So I know they're out of run, but it went across the Punisher titles that were going on at the time. War Journal and War Zone and stuff like that. They're kind of all over the place. I'll slide these over here to the side real quick. Moving on. And this whole lot is Sandman. And somebody got to it before me and pulled the bigger keys out, but I have one more key in the box here. But 26, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. This is the first cameo of Thessaly. I think she's supposed to be in season 2. She's like a witch. First full of Thessaly. 33. No, 34, excuse me. 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. I think this is the first appearance of Murph Pumpkinhead, who was in season 1, if you saw it, which he's an awesome character. And I might be wrong, I think it was voiced by Mark Hamill. I could totally be wrong, but if I am, let me know in the comments, because I don't remember off the top of my head, but I thought that was correct. 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. I believe this is the first cameo of Daniel Hall, who becomes Dream. 48, 49. I was really hoping 50 was in there, but it was not. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 65, missing 64, 66, 67, 68. I love that cover. So cool looking. 70, 72, and 73. So can't really pass all those up. I know somebody's going to want those for a giant chunk of their Sandman run. So that's all the loose books that won't fit in the box anymore. And now we'll get into this box. All right. John Carter, Warlord of Mars, 11. That's the first Dejah Thoris. And 18. This is the first Frank Miller work on Marvel. So if you ever see this for cheap, pick it up. It's always worth it. Somebody always wants it. High Republic, #5. Probably one of the only like real recent modern books that were in there. But that good. The first, I think this is the first full appearance of Vernestra Rowe, which if you have seen The Acolyte, you know she shows up in. I don't know if actually this is the full or not, so don't quote me. Another one in the comments. If I'm wrong, let me know. New Mutants 19. But I didn't notice it at first when I threw it in the box, and I looked at it later. Signed by Bill Sienkiewicz. And it's in pretty nice condition, so I might be sending that bad boy off. Rad Demon Bear cover, though. I love that cover anyways, but Signed for a quarter. How are you going to beat that? Spider-Man Maximum Clonage Omega #1 and Maximum Clonage Alpha #1. I think these were the only two in this set. I don't know if they did a #2 or not. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I know my boy Mike Hags will be stoked because he loves the foily foil. X-Men Deadly Genesis #1. That's like a $10 book all day. That's a rad Silvestri cover, though. I love it. Homage to Giant Size X-Men #1, right? And that's the first Vulcan, I believe. Harder to Find Marvel Age book, #74. Moon Knight. Sal Velluto did this cover. I love it. I think it's awesome. He didn't do a whole bunch of stuff, so, or hasn't done a whole bunch of stuff, so really liked it. Marvel Age Annual #4. I cannot remember what the significance of this is, but I know that it is a key of some sort. Star Comics, so Marvel. Inhumanoids #1. I think this only went for 5 issues, but if you're an 80s kid like me, you remember these toys. They were awesome toys. I think that's was the tie-in there. X Factor #15. Walt Simonson cover. Classic. There was like 5 of these in a row, but this was the only decent looking one. All the rest of them had major spine ticks. Demon #3. Demon #5. And Demon #6. Once again, how you pass that up. Same kind of thing coming up on this next stack. Hard to pass these up for the price that they're at. Mr. Miracle. First run, #10. #11, I think that's a key of some sort. I can't remember off the top of my head. 12, rad cover. 13, 14, 16, I was missing 15. It's kind of bummed they didn't have that one because I like the cover on that one. And 17. Amazing. I always thought this guy looked like Samuel L. Jackson in Glass. To be reminding me of. Wonder Woman. The George Perez run, so it's like, I think it's volume 2. 15, that's a key. 17, that's a key. 29, not a key, but just an amazing Perez cover. It's so detailed. I see new things every time I look at this cover. Every little part of it's so rad. Huntress #1. How do you argue with that for, quarter? This is amazing. I love the weird stuff. Strange Adventures 244. It's like, animal reversal. It's like, hey, bring me my pet. And then a backup Adam Strange story. First issue special, so that's the title. That was the Metamorpho one. So that was #3, and this is #4. This is the first appearance of Lady Cop. Talk about sign of the times, I guess, right? Pretty nuts. Strange Sports Stories #1. I've been looking for this for a while. This is in decent shape. Can't pass that up for that. Let's see. Pull another chunk of these guys out here. We'll leave it that. Set these back. Alien Alliance, book 1. I don't know if there was a book 2, to be honest. I have not looked that far into it. All I know is that McFarlane did this when he was on DC. So if you ever see this, pick it up. It's a little sleeper key. This is the other key from the Sandman run that I just went through. This is Sandman #10. This is the first appearance of the Corinthian. The guy with the mouth for the eyes who eats people in the show, and well, in the book, but in the show too. Obviously, you've seen him. But that's a $30, $40 book all day. People are always hunting that one, especially people who like that character. Excuse me, I can't talk. Secret Origins 36. I don't remember the significance. 46. These are both keys of some sort. I cannot remember to be off the top of my head, to be honest. And usually I'm pretty good about remembering, but those two I don't know. I will have to put them right here once I figure it out, and that way you'll see what both of these are. Why I picked them up. Terminator Endgame 1, 2, and 3 of 3. Aliens Genocide 1. Amazing cover. King of Zombies, right? He did all of these early work from him. 2, 3, that's another fantastic one. And 4, Aliens 1, 2, 3, and that's awesome covers as well. 4, Found a bunch of aliens sitting there. It's hard for me to pass them up. I love aliens and people love aliens. So Aliens Earth War. This is probably, I don't know if it is, it might be my favorite aliens cover art of all time. It's so amazing. I love that Bolton cover. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then I got Aliens Newt's Tale. It's two-parter. This is 1 and 2. And then I found another copy or another set of them. So I got 2 sets of them. Hard to pass those guys up. Also found a whole bunch of Elseworlds prestige format / little mini trade paperbacks, kind of what they are. Like 10 of them, and I got those as well, but I just have them somewhere else right now. So kind of harder to find those ones. Let's see here. Let's get this set out of the way so we can get through the rest of the stuff, because there's still a pretty good amount. Batman Legends of the Dark Knight 120. I think this is the first Cassandra Cain as Batwoman, I believe. I think that's what that is. But cool cover, but that's the key significance of that book there. Sorry, so I'm sliding down there. Legends of the Dark Knight number 50. Awesome Boland cover with Joker Cat. And now I got like the biggest chunk of Animal Man, so we'll fly through it. I have one of these already, so I got another copy of number 1. Number 5 is one of the few keys in the whole run. This is nominated, I think, for an Eisner for Best Single Issue Story. And I have yet to read it, so I'm excited to read it, because I've only read like issues 1 and 2. But I got so much of this run, I'm just going to end up collecting the rest of it and reading the whole entire thing, because it looks awesome. Number 8, this is a key of some sort too. Number 9. Big jump to number 19. 21, just amazing Brian Boland covers. Just almost every single one of these is just so fantastic. 22, 24, this one's pretty sweet. All these Golden Age books on there. 25, I love that cover. I don't know how that one got in there. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. I'm flying through them here because I got a pretty good amount left to go. 32, 33, 34. That's a fantastic cover as well. 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. That one's pretty cool too. 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. That one's great as well. 48, 49, riding on fleas. 50, 55, 58, 60. For some reason, I got 2 copies of 62. I don't know how I slipped up and did that, but that's okay. Let's see here. I got 2 copies of a couple books because I was just flying when I was pulling books out of here. 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 75, jumping around a bit, 78, 80, 81, 89. This is the last issue. Super hard to find. This is the only time I've ever seen it out in the wild. And I've seen tons of the other issues tons of times, and annual number 1. So not too shabby with a giant chunk of that Animal Man. All right, now on to A Little Lobo. I got 2 copies of number 1, Alan Grant run. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No 9 or 10, but 11, 12, no 13 or 14, but 15, no 16 or 17, but 18, no 19, but 20, 21, 22, 23, and annual number 3 there with a bunch of little weird logos on the cover there. And the last chunk of books from this insane haul got a decent amount of, as you can see, tons of DC stuff. Nobody was really picking up DC stuff, so I just grabbed it all. A couple issues of Vigilante, 27, Joe Kubert cover, 28, Bill Sienkiewicz cover, both fantastic. This run, the covers, if you haven't seen them, look into them, because the covers on this run of Vigilante are, some of them are kind of funky, but some of them are really, really, really cool. Like, awesomely underrated. I don't think people really paying attention to them. So check those out. All right, last little stack of books here. This surprised the crap out of me when I saw it. Little beat, Justice League 71, under, 12-cent Golden Age Justice League for a quarter. I'm going to pick it up, even if it's more beat up than that, most likely. Justice League 83, another one. 84, another one. 86, another one. This is one of my favorite covers of all the Justice Leagues ever, because it just, Superman looks so helpless, right? Usually he's the man with the plan and he can do anything, but, or maybe Batman's the man with the plan, but he's having a hard time too. 89, another one. So now I think we're into bronze. When it clicks over to 20 cents, I think that's the start of the Bronze Age there. 104, 110, that's a thick one, and it's in pretty good condition too. 100-pager. 119, 129, fantastic cover. 131 is another awesome cover, right? All in the zoo. 132, 133, 161. I think this is Zatanna joins the Justice League, so that's a key, and it's in fantastic shape too. 174, and the last book, DC Comics Presents #2. They had a few other ones, but they were really, really beat up. This is the only decent looking one there. But I noticed after I picked it up, kind of bummed that it has people underlined parts of their little speed bubbles here, but that's okay. It's still, they crossed out some stuff here, but no big deal. Still a great deal for a quarter a piece. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all that jazz. I appreciate the watch. Share it with your friends. And until next time, keep digging.